How's it going, everybody? It is October 14th. This is Merch by Amazon or Merch on Demand sales update. I'll just do a quick one for you guys. There hasn't been much change in the sales department since, or I guess the momentum since my last update video. But I think it's still interesting to show you guys what's going on exactly. Uh, I also put out that video about some of the theories about why some people's U.S. sales have started tanking and I've gotten a lot of response. I'll actually go over those reviews or comments and do a video for you guys. I'll probably put it out tomorrow, but I wanted to just show you this before I actually got into those theories. But there is some consensus, and people are saying that a lot of people are feeling it, right? So I'm going to talk about this. We'll look at the numbers in total, and then we'll go from there. This is my total number for this month, for the first, I guess, 13 days and today. But again, it's fairly early in the day. I have 3 sales so far, so we'll see how the day ends. But 124, that's where I'm sitting at. 61 in the US, and as you can see here, France and pretty much Japan and Germany are well, I guess Italy as well, are in the double digits. And these 4 marketplaces are really helping with my sales. If I didn't have these sales, I mean, this would be a pretty sad month. It's actually so slow that that it's competing for the second or the third worst month of the year, right? I mean, we are officially in Q4, but again, it's still fairly early. There are a lot of theories, like I said. People feel why uh, sales might be down. And what I've noticed, along with other people, is that the algorithm has definitely changed. So so let's look at this. What I'm still getting, for example, is is 10 sales a day, right? Sometimes less, sometimes 10. There's been a few days with more, but a very few. So I am sticking around that total. So that means that this month in total will most likely turn out to be a good month. But we can't again deny the US sales. And some people are very uh, quick to jump to just simply say, yep, it's got to be the product, it's got to be your product, it's got to be your designs. Uh, but something is different. Like I said, the algorithm has changed. The top sellers, for example, are not selling as much. New products are selling, and I would say the percentage of new products versus regular sellers is increasing. So there's something that's completely different. When I'm looking at the monthly graph here, for example, halfway through the month and having 61 sales, uh, for the first 13 days, that's bad. Like I'm thinking this is if it is a half point, like it's not really a day or two will make a difference. But if we are halfway through the month, this is going to be a pretty bad month. Like I don't think it's even going to beat last month, which was the second worst month of the year. It might beat January, hopefully, but again, it is just bad, right? So again, there's really nothing else to say. What I say is we just have to realize that we have to gather more information and realize the fact that the sales are down, and for that not to discourage us. Because if at any point my sales drop, let's say a little bit, and I mean a little bit when we're looking at the percentage, not at the actual number. If we're looking at the actual number, then it's a pretty significant drop. But if we're talking about the percentage, then it seems like it's not a huge drop month to month. Uh, but that should never discourage us from just going forward, because if at any point we give up, then, and I keep going back to this graph here, if at any point we give up, then come on, I need to make my point. Then we should have given up here, given up here, given up here, and none of this would have happened, right? So we can't predict the future. what we can do is simply recognize that there's ups and downs, that we don't really know exactly why they happen, at least not with Merch. We have information with other platforms, but not with Merch. And you just keep working, right? So, like I said, I'm going to share some of your opinions in the video tomorrow because I think they're pretty solid. And you know what? There's concern across the board. You know, people are talking about the recession, inflation. They're talking about people losing jobs. They're talking about, you know, money's tight. Some people are arguing the other side, basically saying, you know what, it's not any of that, because in the American, in the U.S. marketplace, people will buy gifts and things for the holidays no matter what. They will go into debt, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it has to be something on that other side. So we're gonna look at that in a little more detail. What I can tell you right now is that this month so far, I have 124 sales. 61 of those are from the US, and then more than half are from the other marketplaces. So again, you know, this is really bad for the US market. However, if I'm looking at the positive here, then my total sales are still going to perform like they did last month, the month before, and so on, right? So there's no extreme difference when it comes to the total number of sales and royalties, but there is a bit of a difference when it comes to the US marketplace. So again, that's kind of you know, I have no opinion at this point. I'm just kind of going along and you know, thinking about things as they happen. But this is, if this is a report, this is a you know, a factual report, and basically just saying these are the numbers. So again, you know, never get discouraged. Keep working, keep listing, and we'll see what happens. I'll talk to you guys soon.